is not entirely lost. Priscus stands next to Amara, leaving enough space between them to show his respect. But can I ask you something? Why did you choose to remember her like this? He gestures at the walls surrounding them, and Amara takes in the scene, so different from the woman he has just painted. A stag with a human face is being ripped apart by hunting dogs, their muzzles slick with blood, teeth sharp in wide-open mouths. Through the stag's mangled body, white ribs are poking, showing the red of his heart. It is Actaeon, transformed into a stag by the goddess Diana, only to be torn to pieces by his own hounds, the price he paid for seeing the goddess naked. Diana points at him as he dies, turning Dido's melancholy into a mark of cruel indifference. She had the purest heart, Amara replies. Who else could Dido be but the virgin goddess? They both know she has avoided his question. Priscus bows his head in agreement, too polite to press further. Of course. Amara waits while he collects his paints, packing them carefully into a box, his apprentice taking apart the platform to carry it back to the workshop. Afterwards she walks them both across the atrium to the door. There is no need to hand over the money now. Rufus, her patron and lover, can be relied upon to pay an account at his own leisure. At the doorway, Priscus hesitates. I hope you will not mind if... He trails off, then collects himself. Salvius asked me to pass on his good wishes for your health, and his heartfelt thanks to the gods for your good fortune. He holds you in great esteem. Amara's face betrays no sign of the turmoil she feels at this reminder of her old life. She is conscious of Juventus the porter, no doubt listening to every word, even as he stands silent at his post. That is kind of your friend. Please pass on my thanks and good wishes for his own health. She nods, polite but distant, and walks away before Priscus can say anything more. The mention of Salvius has flooded her mind with unwanted memories. His hands on her body, his nakedness, the weight of him, and then worse, not Salvius, but the fear and darkness of her old cell at the brothel, the violence and the pain. Her past is the whirlpool Charybdis, pulling her down under the waves where she cannot breathe. Amara walks swiftly up the stairs to her private study, trying not to run, and shuts the door. Her legs are trembling. She sits down at the desk, hands flat on its wooden surface, trying to crush the rising panic. Her mind is playing tricks on her again, giving her the sense that she is not here, where her eyes tell her she is sitting, but back there, in Felix's wolf den. Blood thuds in her ears as she searches in the drawer for the box that always calms her. It is heavy in her hands. She sets it down and opens the lid. Inside is all the money she has earned since she came to live here, a mixture of loans she has collected and the generous allowance Rufus gives her. She runs her fingers through the coins, feeling their reassuring weight, listening to the sound of them drop, like the gentle patter of rain. She arranged this room to be as unlike Felix's study as possible, placing the furniture at unfamiliar angles, making everything look different. The walls are white, not red. Small cupids balance gracefully at intervals along the walls, one with a harp, another with a bow. Every small, pale figure, each careful brushstroke on their bodies, is more finely drawn than anything in the wolf den, yet somehow the images are less vivid than the bull skulls and black plinths she remembers. If she closes her eyes, Amara knows she will see them. There is something about sitting behind a desk that always makes her think of her old master. Even in her dreams, this is how she remembers him. The sharp lines of his body bent over the books, the tilt of his head glancing up, the strength in his hands. A knock at the door startles her back into the present. "Who is it?" Martha enters. Amara smiles, but her maid only looks at the floor. "Shall I get you ready to see Drusilla, mistress?" Martha's